Greetings. Welcome to the news channel, the People's Channel. In this report, we have some shootings for talk about. Triple dropout in FRANKFIELD, Clarendon last night. Triple dropout in the troubled community of Roehampton in St. James last night. 94-year-old retired inspector gunned down in St. Anne's. Stay tuned for the full reports. Blessings to all subscribers and viewers. If you're here for the first time, you can support the channel by like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell. So people, we'll start off in the troubled community of Roehampton in St. James, where 5 family members were gunned down in less than 3 days. So we'll get into the police report. 2 days after a double dropout, the community of Roehampton in St. James was hit with a triple dropout last night. Last night's fatal shooting happened at a shop in the same yard where 2 men were gunned down on Wednesday night. All 5 deceased men are cousins. In last night's incident, it is reported that about 9:30 p.m., persons were at the shop, which is located in an area of the community called Gaza, when armed men came up and opened fire. When the shooting subsided, 3 persons were hit. They have since been identified as 38-year-old Conroy Lawrence, otherwise called Beanie, shopkeeper Chevon Garden, otherwise called Kang, and 50-year-old Carl Leslie Anderson, otherwise called Shatta. Following the shooting, they were taken to the hospital where Lawrence and Garden were pronounced dropout, and Anderson was admitted in serious condition. He later dropped out while being treated. On Wednesday night, 20-year-old Tavar Doman and 23-year-old Liston Anderson were at home when heavily armed men forced their way inside the house and opened fire, hitting them multiple times. The police were summoned, and upon their arrival, Doman and Anderson were discovered suffering from gunshot wounds. They were rushed to hospital where they were pronounced drop out. So people, 5 family members gunned down in less than 3 days in the troubled community of Roehampton in St. James. Now people, in the parish of Clarendon, FRANKFIELD, triple dropout last night. So we'll get into the police report. 3 men were shot and taken out at a shop in FRANKFIELD, Clarendon last night. The deceased have been identified as shopkeeper Cecil Ricketts of Gvndown district in Clarendon and 42-year-old Kelvin Anderson, otherwise called Styler, a truck operator of Peckham district in the parish, and 56-year-old Delroy Facey, otherwise called Gvndown, a farmer of Belmont district in the parish. Reports reaching the news media are that about 9:45 p.m., the 3 men were at Ricketts' shop when a SUV drove up and armed men alighted from the vehicle, opened fire at the trio before escaping. The police were alerted, and upon their arrival, found the 3 men suffering from gunshot wounds. The victims were taken to the Maypen Hospital where they were confirmed dropped out. Now, people, this is sad to say a 94-year-old former public health inspector gunned down at his home in St. Anne. So we'll get into the report. The St. Anne police are investigating the dropout of a 94-year-old Kenneth Downer, a retired public health inspector who was shot and taken out by gunman at his home yesterday. Reports are that about 4:30 p.m. he was at home in Huntley Crescent, Brownstown, St. Anne, when a gunman entered and opened fire, hitting the retired civil servant repeatedly. He was taken to the hospital where he was pronounced drop out. No motive has been established for the drop out. Very, very sad story, people. To say a man lived 94 years, just 6 shy from 100, and people, gunman, take him out. Very, very sad story, people. Please leave your comments down below and tell me what you think. One aim, one God, one destiny. Walk good, talk good, live good. Blessings.